Hi everyone, it's Micca Evans and day 22. So we are finishing up our last week and I wanted to talk about the idea of adding 30 plant foods to our diet a week. So there's a challenge out there and you can get more variety into your diet of plant foods, and a fun way to do it is to challenge yourself, maybe challenge a friend. But eating 30 plant foods a week. So that would include fruits, vegetables, legumes, grains, herbs, and nuts and seeds. So depending on your goals, if your goal is weight loss, then you stick to those low carb options in that list. But there's so many health benefits to adding more diversity of plants to your diet. So it's just a great way to diversify your gut. So oftentimes we just kind of eat maybe the 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 things a week, the same things over and over, and we're not building that bacteria in our gut. So it's helpful to work towards that. So it can help with inflammation, it can help with immunity, it can help reduce risks of bacterial disease, it can help fight against obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and it can also be a great habit to form. So just think about the vegetables that you go about eating on your day-to-day basis. Maybe make a list and see where you're at in a normal week. It's also a way to help make your grocery list. I have a kind of a checklist if you were going to do the actual challenge, and it's got all the items listed, and you could use this as your grocery list. It's just a great way to try to get some variety. Dr. Jaime has talked about the microbiome mashup before, and it is also something that you can search in the top right hand corner of the search engine at the top of our group. But basically you take a wide variety of vegetables, leafy greens, root vegetables, and you put them in a blender and or a food processor, and you chop them up, and then you put them in a Ziploc baggie. It'll make this mixture, it'll be tiny little pieces of the vegetables, and then you'll put them in a Ziploc baggie, flatten them out, and then as you're sauteing some vegetables, you can take a chunk of that out and throw that in there. If you're frying up some scrambled eggs, you can put some in there. If you're making a smoothie, take a chunk of it and put it in there. You can also freeze it in ice cube trays, but just pull a little bit out and put it into your smoothie. You can roast it in the oven when you roast vegetables, but that's one way to get a large variety of vegetables, because it doesn't take a lot. We don't have to eat a ton every single day. Just a little bit of these vegetables counts as something that will help increase your gut biome. The reason we want to do this is to add good bacteria to our gut. And it builds the healthy bacteria in our gut and gives us more immunity and helps our digestive tract. So by building the microbiome and giving it more diversity, you're helping improve regularity, you're helping your digestion, help eliminate gas and bloating. Also, it can help improve mood. By adding new bacteria and building the good bacteria in your gut, it can help with mood and anxiety, and also fewer cravings. So it's just a great way to start a new habit. It might be something that you could work towards. If 30 seems too much, make a list of what you do eat on a very regular basis. It might look like something like strawberries, blueberries, chia seeds, romaine lettuce, and raspberries. And so if that's all you eat, then maybe you can bump it up to 10 in a week instead of those 5. and get some variety. You know, if you you add garlic to your food, that counts. And then step outside your normal box and think about what other things can I add. You can add some leafy greens to making soup or some sauteed vegetables. You can throw a handful of spinach in when you scramble your eggs at the end. It just wilts them a little bit, and that's a great way to add some more variety. But think about how you can get extra vegetables, fruit, plant-based items. This doesn't mean you have to be vegan, but the one thing I like about this challenge is it's not saying you have to eliminate all these things. This is, what can I add? What beneficial things can I add to my diet? And it's always good to add healthy things. And it's the challenge part of it, just kind of, if that motivates you, use it. You know, it's a great way to get some variety in your diet. So just food for thought. And it might be something that you try when you're done with your purification, or it might be something you try this week and see how it goes. But then be mindful about your vegetable, plant items that you get into your diet and build on that. We're just continuing to try to build those healthy habits. So this is one way that you can work towards a healthy habit. So if you have any questions, let me know. I will put this checklist hopefully in the comments, and so you can check that out and maybe even print it yourself and try to get some extra plants in your diet. So hope this is helpful, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.